Everybody that signs a marriage certificate is not marriage material. Some people go down to the courthouse, they sign their paper, they say I do, and then they go and do stuff like this.
So BuzzFeed did a story on a recent Reddit thread. Here it is. So tell me what y'all think. All right, so these are actually her words from the post. Am I the asshole for not giving my husband my escape money when I saw that we were financially struggling?
First of all, we got to get into the content. We got to see what it's about. But the first thing that caught my attention was escape money. But let's get into it. Let's see the details. Find out what's going on.
34-year-old female, have recently ran into a situation with my husband, who's a 37-year-old male, and I'm curious about if I am the asshole here or not.
Okay,
So
we
me
want
and
to
my
let you know.
husband have been together for 8 years, married for 7. When I got married, my mother came to me privately and talked about setting aside money as a rainy day escape fund if worse came to worse. My husband has never showed any signs of being dangerous and rarely even gets upset, but the way my mother talked about it, it seemed like a no-brainer to have. When me and my husband, I really don't like that. When my husband and I got together, we agreed I would be a stay at home wife. We are both child free, so that was never a concern. My husband made it comfortable.
Okay, so we know she's to stay at home. We know she's child free. My question is, I don't have a problem with people being a stay at home or anything like that. That's an excellent thing. If you can do that for your family, then by all means. But she's to stay at home and child free. What is she doing all day?
Mid six-figure salary, all was good until about 2 years ago. He was injured at work in a near fatal accident. Between hospital bills and a lawsuit that we lost that ate up nearly all of our savings, I took a part time job while my husband was recovering. But when he fully recovered, we transitioned back into me being unemployed as my husband insisted that it was his role to provide.
Okay, so he got injured at work. She was being a team player. She said, "Hey, let me go and get a part-time job, help supplement some of these bills." But she did something because she said, "Am I the asshole?" So there's something coming here. But kudos to her for stepping up when her husband needed her.
He currently is working 2 full-time jobs and Ubers on his off days to keep us afloat. Here is where I might be the asshole. I do all of the expense management and have continued to put money into my escape account, although I significantly decreased from 750 a month to just 200 a month.
Okay, so she says she does the finances and she takes 750. She used to take 750 and now she's taking 200 and putting it into her escape account. We still don't know what that is.
My husband came home exhausted one night and asked about downsizing because the stress of work was going to kill him. I told him downsizing would not be an option as I had spent many years making our house a home and offered to go back to work. He tried to be nice, but basically told me that me going back to work wouldn't make enough. After an argument, my husband went through our finances to see where we could cut back. He was confused when he saw that I had regular occurring withdrawals leading back years and asked me about it.
Earlier, she said that she handles the finances. And then she just said, after an argument, he said, "Hey, let me go take a look at the finances." This is an issue. When you're married, both people need to be aware of what's happening with the money. There shouldn't be one person that's handling all the money and one person that doesn't have a clue what's going on, right? Everybody needs to be on the same accord. Everybody needs to be on the same page about what's happening with the money. Where is it going? What are we doing with it, right? Even if you have an excess of money, you should know where your finances are going in case you're planning to do something, right? Let's say you want to downsize or you want to upgrade your house. You need to know what's in the bank so you can plan for that in the future. So he needs to be paying attention to what's going on with the money. He's working 2 jobs and Ubering on the weekends and has no clue what's going on.
I broke down and revealed my money to him,
My money.
which now sits at about 47,000. After I told him all this, he just broke down sobbing. His point of view is that I treated him like a predator and hid money from him for years, even when he was at his lowest. I
I think he's missing the point. He said, "You hid money from me when I was at my lowest." I don't think that's the main issue. I think hiding the money is the main issue. It doesn't matter if I'm at my highest or my lowest. We're married. Why are you hiding money? This is our money. She said earlier in the post, my money, my money. Is it his money when he's going out and working for the family and bringing in all of these dollars? He's not saying, hey, my money. This is money that you spend as well. Any money that comes in the house should be money for the family. But apparently she doesn't see it that way. That's her money.
I told him that the money was a precaution I would have taken with any partner and not specific to him. He left the house to stay with his brother and said, I heard him on every possible level, but my mom says this is exactly what the money is for and should bail now.
I
Am I the
hate,
asshole?
I fucking
I
hate
think
them.
that's messed
I
up.
hate all of them. Anyone like that, I dislike you. I despise you.
A lot of people do it differently, but what I do, we combine our finances. Everything goes into a family pot. You have some money that you want to spend for your personal things. I have money that I want to spend for my personal things. But there is no your money and my money. It's the family's money. And your mom is telling you, hey, stash some money away just in case you have a problem. But you stashing the money away and hiding it from your husband is the problem. This is circular logic. So that's the content. That's the entire clip. When you're looking at this, you have to ask, you have a man that is going out to provide for his family. He's working 2 jobs, doing Uber. He ended up getting into an accident. You took up a job to help, and kudos to you for that. Really appreciate that. But this man is working 2 jobs and says, hey, we need to downsize because we have more going out than we have coming in. So he says, where's our money going? You look at this man in the eye and say, I have no idea where your money is going, but my money that you brought into this house and I stashed away from you is $47,000. This is insane. And this is advice that your mom gave you. Your mom's giving you horrible marriage advice. And I agree with the guy. I'm out of here. Because if you're going to keep this type of secret from me, like you're already 1 foot out the door. You've already decided that this isn't where your intention is. You know, maybe he ends up staying with his brother. Maybe he comes back and they can work it out. But for me, this is a huge red flag. This selfishness to hide marital assets away from your spouse in case there's an accident or in case there's an argument so you can bail out. There's no actual argument besides the one of having no money because you're stashing $750 away on the side for yourself, not thinking about your marriage. When you have this man thinking about you every day, waking up, doing 2 jobs, Ubering on the weekends, this is a lot of effort that he's putting in. And you're working counterintuitive to his effort. So she asked, am I the asshole? The jury has deliberated. They decided you are the asshole. That's been the content for today. Until next time, peace.